Hello, welcome to the Knowledge Debate. My name is Tamara Slief and I'm talking today with Professor Ed Noseman. He's an expert on real estate development and still for a few weeks on the University of Groningen. And we're talking today about the problems in the real estate sector. Ed, a few weeks ago some officials were accused of fraud, some officials in the real estate sector, and some 20 I think, and they were jailed.
Yeah.
What's happening with the real estate sector?
We're talking about the top of the iceberg. It is a combination of low morality, if the accusations prove to be true, and bad compliance at the other side. So there's a lot to do to improve.
What should be done?
There should be done a lot. The question is that real estate has a lot of actors in this field, so there's a lot of interest at stake when there is a transaction or a deal. We have notary clerks, we have real estate agents, we have the seller, we have the buyer, we have intermediates. So a lot of parties who all try to get some profit out of this deal. So when you have a not too good morality, you are trying to pick out one of the grains of this large transaction, and this seems to be the case in the case which is at this moment pending. On one side, we should try to improve the morality, which has to do with paying a lot of attention in educational programs, so in universities, in vocational colleges, but also in training programs within those.
Can you teach someone morality?
Yes. To
how?
Well, not only to focus on, let's say, the importance of reputation. So on indicating what is the damage, not only for yourself, but also for the firm which has hired you. And on the other side, there's the checks and balances within the organization. So taking care of better compliance. So checking the so-called 4I principle. No one transaction should be closed by just one person. On top of that, legislation should be much harder about penalties for this type of white-collar crime.
What should be the first focus?
No, it's a combination of those three. Education on one side, compliance on the other side, and in between, on top of that, it should be, let's say, improved legislation and much harder penalties for this kind of offense, because it's white-collar criminality, and that should be the focus of the legislative bodies. Yeah. Okay,
so you're saying that there should be some measurements to improve the image of the real estate sector?
Absolutely, because their reputation is at stake, and this is a professional trade. It's a highly esteemed profession, but at the other side, this kind of incidents does harm the reputation of the whole industry.
But you say incident, and you say it's the top of the iceberg.
Yeah, this is happening.
So are it incidents, or is it really the whole sector?
I wouldn't say it's structural, but it's at least this is an incident out of tens of incidents which are covered up by reputable firms themselves, because it would harm their reputation if these things come into publicity.
Okay, so it's time for the real estate sector to grow up.
We are in a major market, in a professional market. There should be measures to be taken. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.